Welcome back to Askewed Reviews. And today I got early access to a short horror film that will more than likely be releasing next year in 2026. The short film I'm referring to is The Girl in the Street, directed by Miles August and Chris Paisley. This was definitely a very interesting horror short film. This movie is going to be going through the festival circuits in the winter and then should be available to watch in 2026. And once it is, I do think this is one you should check out. This film might absolutely be a low budget movie, but it definitely does not have a low budget feel, in my opinion. The story in this one is about our main character, Malachi. Now, he's recently just been offered by an interviewer named Sasha a new job. But to do this new job, he'll have to move to a small town and leave his dying sister by herself. As soon as Malachi moves into his new home, things just seem to be a little bit off, especially from some of the locals. But he tries to just grin and smile and deal with it, and of course, he just continues to work on unpacking. But the problem that he begins to run into is that something very strange begins to happen out in his neighborhood. He begins to hear a woman screaming out in the middle of the street. When he goes to look, he sees that she is very roughed up. There's blood on her, there's all sorts of dirtiness, and then the weirdest part about all of it is that she appears to be wearing a mask and is kind of just spinning around in the middle of the street. Malachi attempts to reach out to the police, but they also seem a bit off and are saying that they'll get to it when they can. So he decides to check on this woman himself. But when he does, that's when things really start to go from bad to worse. So I'm a bit 50-50 on my opinions with this short film. I really did like it, but I liked it as a concept. I really would like this to actually become a full length feature film because I feel like there's a lot you could do with that story. Now, if it only stays as a short, that's perfectly fine, but I think it's a missed opportunity if this doesn't become a feature film. There also is a bit more to the story in the short, but I won't reveal that. I'll wait for you to be able to see it yourself when you have an opportunity. So, because this one made me very hungry for an actual film, I'm going to give this short a 4 out of 5. I hope it doesn't just stay as a short, though. Mind you, like I said, it's not that it's bad, but I want more out of this. So unfortunately, at the moment, there is no ability other than screeners to be able to watch this short. But like I said, in the winter, it's going to go through the festival circuit, and then hopefully early into next year, everyone will be able to check this one out. If you do want to follow it though, and hopefully get an opportunity to watch this, you can check up on all the information related to the girl in the street by going and checking out their Instagram and Facebook pages. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Skewed Reviews. And real quickly, I'd like to thank this individual right here for giving me an opportunity to watch this early access screener. If anything else comes your way, feel free to send it over to me. I'd love to be able to watch it and review it. And if anyone else out there thinks there's any other shorts that I should watch and do a review for, mention those in the comments.